How we doing, everyone, and welcome to part 3 of my European fishing adventure with my good friend Andrew. If you haven't caught parts 1 and 2, go and check them out because you need to see those ones before you see this one. But we're over in Romania fishing up in the mountains on an enduro event, which is a 3-night, 4-day competition on this stunning lake up in the mountains. Absolutely beautiful. And this is the second night, so we're just going into the second night. Now, the first night was slow. We didn't have any fish over the first night, but at first light on the second morning, so that was this morning, we had our first bite, and that was a 9-kilo common. And then about 6 o'clock this evening we had a 10-kilo common, and we have just had another fish. So things have slowly started to build. The last 2 fish as well have come from the bait, so we've had them on top of the bait, and we're fishing at 140 yards out with solid bags over the top of the bait. And we've also been fishing with helicopters behind that as well, so further out, trying to catch the fish that are sitting off the back of the bait. But so far the fish have come from on the bait, and I've just gone and stuck the rods back out on there. We're fishing 3 of them on the spot, tram lining in UK fashion. And I don't know if this is going to show it up or not. I'm going to take you for a little tour of the swim in the pitch black. But we come on down here. There's the lovely rods. You can see here, these are the ST13, South Coast Rods ST13s, making light work of the distance fishing. And Andrew is absolutely thumping these a mile. There we go. So that's the ST13s, and we are tram lining. I don't know if it will pick it up or not. Let's have a little look. Here we go. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but we're tram lining out to the spot. 3 of them going out there onto the spot, into the distance, and hopefully that'll bring us a few more fish. But say this is part 3 of my Romanian fishing adventure, so make sure you stay tuned. Hopefully there'll be some more fish coming along later tonight and into the morning. We are currently sitting, I think, second in our section. First place over the other side of the lake, they are flying, so it's gonna be hard to catch them, but we just want to make sure we keep ticking off these fish. But do remember to subscribe to the channel if you're liking this, press the little notifications bell and put a thumbs up on this, a little like, and I'll catch up with you guys soon with hopefully some footage of another fish. Well, it's now 3:30 in the morning, and I've been up all night recasting the long rod. But the 3 rods that were on the spot, we've left those ones. I was happy with them being on the spot, and I've just been sticking baits over the top and scattering them. And if I turn the camera around...
Good morning.
Good morning. What have we got in here?
A little piglet.
A piglet. Yeah. Down there in the retainer is a fish that we think is around about 20 kilos. Which is quite a big fish for this lake, so that's a really good. We needed that. We've also got another fish about 10 kilos there, so that's our 4th fish, is that right?
Yeah.
So that's 4 fish now, but one of them being 20 kilos. That's good. So just need to keep going, but we're starting to piece this together. The fish seem to want to feed over the top of the bait with the spom. They're coming to that feed, and the PVA bags are working. Just need to have a really good day now. As I say, it's 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, so just need to make sure we get this rocking today. But we needed that fish. Yes, come on. Okay, so we're going to get the rods sorted out, maybe have a recast of them, and we have to call the marshals on this one. Any fish over 17 kilos we have to call the marshal, and they come around and weigh it there and then, so they don't have their big fish in the retainers for the night. So yeah, we maybe get the rods sorted out, and then we give the marshals a ring and see how big she is. But yeah, good start to the day.
M-aș da un pic să trageți trageți un pic.
She's a big girl.
Da, 2600.
Yeah, 20 kilo.
Credeți că ne putem face o poză? Acum.
Right, here she is, piglet, yeah?
Yeah. Piglet number 1.
Piglet number 1.
We're missing 9.
Oh. That's what we come to Romania for.
Perfect. Perfect.
So we're back in the bivvy now. It is 5 o'clock in the morning and the mist or the fog has started to come down outside. But we've got all 4 rods tram lining out there, out to the spot. So hopefully we're ready for another bite soon. But we've just found out that that fish that was 20 kilos, how big was it?
20.6.
20.6 kilos is actually the biggest fish so far this tournament. So there's been one other 20 kilo fish, but it was slightly smaller than our one. So we have got the big fish prize, is that? Yeah, I think there's a prize for the big fish. They do every 24 hours they do a prize for the biggest fish. So the 24-hour period started yesterday at midday, so we've got another 7 hours until that. So there's a good chance, hopefully, that we might get the biggest fish of this 24-hour period, which comes with a little cash prize, so that'll be quite nice. And yeah, that gives us 4 fish. I think the other one in there, Andrew, is probably about 10 kilos as well. Do you think?
I think it's above.
You think it's above 10 kilos? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good. So that would mean we have a sort of a one just under, so 9.8 kilos. I think we had a 11 kilo fish. If that one's a bit above, maybe.
Yeah, we're plotting away.
Yeah. If that's 12 kilos and a 20 kilo, obviously brings the weight up. So yeah. So that's good. Just need to get a few more fish today, obviously. I know it's a bit stupid whenever I watch these YouTube videos.
Ones,
yeah, exactly. Whenever I watch someone say, we just need to catch a few more fish, I'm like, of course you need to catch a few more fish. But we just need to catch a few more fish. That's the honest truth. But I've been up all night. I'll do a turn around in the bivvy. I don't know if you can see at the back of the ridge monkey. The light's not picking it up. But when we do these competitions, we just got the one bed chair. And then we rotate through sleep. So Andrew's had some sleep tonight. And I'm gonna get some sleep now before we start baiting up again at 8 o'clock in the morning. And the reason that we do that is it means that there's always someone that's got, you know, that is awake, that can go out, bait with the throwing stick, get the rigs ready, you know, if there's a couple of bleeps, go and investigate what's happening and stuff, and just basically be on the ball. If you've got 2 bed chairs inside the bivvy and you both decide to get a bit of sleep, you know, you can go for maybe 4 or 5 hours with no one really paying too much attention to what's going on. And if that happens, you know, then that's obviously a disadvantage. One of the things I've been doing tonight is every hour putting 2 handfuls of 24mm boilies and just going out with a throwing stick and just blasting them over the spot. Whether it has made a difference or not, I don't know, but it just means that if we're doing that and other people aren't doing that, then in my eyes that gives us an advantage of being able to keep some bait going in the spot when others aren't. But yeah, it's my turn to get some sleep, so I'm going to get some sleep and yeah, see you guys when it's light outside. So it's now 9:30 on Thursday morning. So this is the last final full day of the competition. The competition will stop on Friday midday. So 9:30 today. We've got all day today, tonight, and then tomorrow morning. So far we've had 4 fish. We've had a couple of 11 kilos, a 10 kilo, and that big 20 kilo common. That 20 kilo common is the biggest fish of the competition so far, so that's good. And yeah, we're just getting some bait ready. We're going to go and have a recast. It's been quite I've actually just woken up, to be honest. I went to bed at 5 o'clock this morning and just got up, having a lovely strong coffee. Andrew is busily away making the baits there. You can see him crushing up some tiger nuts. We've got crushed boilies, we've got some maize inside the mix as well. But interestingly, we've seen some fish. If I turn it around, since I've been up, which has only been about 10-15 minutes, on the marker poles that mark the swims where you can cast our boundaries, that marker pole over here has been going crazy, with obviously carp hitting against it, rubbing against it. And then over here, that marker pole, a fish has crashed just in front of it, which is where our neighbours are fishing. But it's a good sign. It shows there's carp in front of us at a castable range. Yeah, so game on. Gonna get a supercharged coffee down my throat and we shall crack on. There we go, Andrew's putting a bit of bait out. Whoosh. Onto our mountain spot out there, and we've just had our 5th fish, haven't we, Andrew?
Yeah.
And it's not exactly what I came all the way to Romania for, but it's a carp, yeah?
Obviously, yeah.
And all the carp count. Here she is, just down in the wet net. Look at this little baby. She's about the size of my hand. Probably about 1 kilo. Literally a pasty. But that's okay, we're gonna sling her up. Every little bit counts. That's another kilo on the scoreboard. And we're still working hard. We've still got over 24 hours left of the competition. So yeah, hopefully it's great grandparents will turn up later on today. So it's 10 minutes to 12 midday. And every 24 hours they do a big fish competition. And we were winning the big fish competition with our 20 kilo common carp that we caught yesterday, or sorry, last night. But then just over the phone, Peg 20, I think it was, called the marshals because they said they had a big fish. The marshals have gone over there, and with 10 minutes to go until we would have been, how many million?
24, yeah.
24 million richer. That's Ron, yeah?
Yeah.
24 million Ron richer. They've caught a 21 kilo fish, so they've taken the money. Gutter. So we now need to catch a bigger fish because I really would like to go up to the prize table and get some money. Be quite nice. So we now need to hope we get a bigger fish coming along than 21 kilos. But it's a beautiful day. You can see we're sat here in the shade. Absolutely glorious day. Andrew's got his rum, the lucky rum.
Let's hope so.
He the more rum he drinks, the more fish he catches. So yeah, we just sat chilling out, waiting for the rods to go off. We've put probably about 12 spoms, I think, over the spot. Got 2 rods on the spot, 2 rods long past it, and we're just trying to figure out what the magic sort of ingredient is to success here. But to be honest, I think we just need to wait for a shoaler fish, a big shoaler fish, to come over our bait and start feeding, because Peg 16 that we're competing against in our section, they're all the way over the other side of the lake, and that side of the lake over there, there's a lot of fish getting caught up and down that bank. Along our bank over the other side of the lake, there's a lot less fish getting caught. So how many fish, Andrew? Let's go through our section. How many fish has we're the ends of our section, because Peg 12 next door is in a different section.
Yeah, they're in a different section. So the Peg 14 had nothing, I suppose, last night. No, they didn't had nothing. 15 nothing. 16 2 fish.
2 fish. So next door have had 1 fish all competition. 2 fish.
Yeah.
So the Peg next door has had 1 fish.
No, two fish.
Sorry,
fish.
2
they
fish.
Have 15 kilograms and a very small one.
Okay, so they had 15 and a small one. So they've had 2 fish next door, 1 fish for Peg 15 that's on our bank. We've had 5 fish. And then the other peg that's in our section, which is Peg 16, which is all the way over there, probably about 600 yards away. They have had quite a lot of fish, probably about 15 fish over there. So they're doing well. They are doing well on that bank. But like I say, we're having fun. We've got the music playing. The sun is out. Having a good time. Just got to wait for the fish.
Yeah. Nope. 16 375 with the sling.
So probably about 14 and a half kilo, yeah?
Like that, yeah.
Okay. Well, as you can see, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
You left your shoes.
Yeah, I left my shoes because I was having a lay down and the rod went off one of the PVA bags over the bait. We've put quite a bit of bait there. It's really hot today, really hot today. And it seems to be that a shoaler fish have moved over. We can see them on the surface. We've got 1 zig out there. The zig hasn't gone, but one of the PVA bags right on top of the bait has gone. So that's a good sign. It shows the fish are moving onto the bait and feeding. That's a lovely looking common. again to about round about probably just under 15 kilos, but that's a good stamp of fish. That is fish number 6. It'd be lovely if we could get 10 fish to have a full set of 10, because it is the top 10, the biggest 10 that counts in the competition as well. But yeah, we're having fun, we're catching some fish, the sun is shining, it's a glorious October day. What more could we want, eh? Apart from, we need one bigger than 21 kilos now, yeah?
But we will catch
Or
not
4 more.
one.
We need 3. Okay, we're gonna have 3. We're gonna have, stay tuned, because we're gonna have 3 fish over 21 kilos coming up for you, okay? That's Okay, so Andrew's just widening the spom in there, but I'm just going to take you down and have a little chat about the actual equipment that we're using. So we've got all of our 13-foot STs from South Coast Rods there. Beautiful playing rods, but also lovely casting rods. And we've got those partnered up with big pit reels. We've got some ISOs and Beziers. And on there, we've got this Catran fluoro line that, to be honest, I don't think I could do this type of fishing without it now, because at night time with the blue head torch, that lights up and it's so easy to see where your rods are going, where you're casting to out into the lake, if a fish is kited over or under the lines. Really good stuff. We first saw that being used sort of on the world stage going back 10 years ago now, and I've noticed a lot of people in the UK are starting to use the sort of Catran fluoro line, and I'm a big advocate of that. One of the other things that we've got here is the rod pod you'll see. So we've got a 4 rod pod, but we've also got the rod pod is a tilting rod pod, so it goes up and down, and that means that when you're playing the fish, if the fish comes along and kites through the lines, you can very easily just lift the back of the pod and you can see straight away if the fish is coming underneath, or you can nip one, pearl one, lift it up and down. You can walk underneath the front of it if you wanted to. It makes it so much easier playing fish. A lot of people think that when you've got 4 rods like this, it must be really complicated to be playing the fish over and under the lines, but it's not, because you're not fishing them with the reel handles touching or folded in. You can pass the rod in between them really nice and easy, and where it lifts up at the back, you can walk underneath it, you can pass the rod over and under. It makes it very easy to use these rod pods. Only downfall of them is they are very heavy, but with these types of competitions you normally drive to the swim, so it's quite nice to just be able to drive to swim, set this up, and that is your station that we're using there. The other thing as well, just to point out, is you may be thinking, why have I got numbers written on the rods? We're putting these little numbered clips on here. You can do it with masking tape as well, different coloured tape, but that simulates that rod there is actually clipped up past the bait. These ones on the ISOs are on the bait, and then the Beziers are on helicopter rigs past the bait as well. So past the bait with the number on it. Bezier means it's on a helicopter, and that's how when we get a bite, we know exactly what we've had the bite on, and then we can go and get other rods and yeah, and cast them out with the same rigs and same tactics on. And then up here as well, you can see we've got this Andrew's dad made this tripod, which is wonderful, but we've got 6 rods ready to go here, all the same rods, ST13s. We've got the ISOs on there for the bag fishing, the Beziers on there for the helicopter fishing, and everything is ready to go. So that's just a little bit of an insight into the equipment, how we use it, and more importantly why we use it on these types of matches. Hope you find it interesting. It's not, these videos aren't just all about bringing you images of carp, you know. If you want to see that, I can just get loads of photos of carp if you want. But the idea is to try and pass on a bit of the education, knowledge, that sort of stuff about what goes on in places you may not have fished before. So there you go. Anyway, I've got to go and get some rigs ready. Just go watch Andrew cast this one out. Well, about 15 minutes ago, me and Andrew were just sat outside saying we just need something to stir the fish up. And then, as if by some miracle, this wind's come in. Look at this. Absolutely hooning from the other side, straight over towards us. We're trying to get some bait out there. But, no, it's quite difficult. But, this might, it's quite a strong wind. This might be what we need to stir the fish up and to really get them on the feed and get them active on the final night. So we will see. As always, ever hopeful, having lots of fun. Let's hope a big old shoal of big fat Romanian carp turn up this evening. What I'm going to do is I'll probably end this episode here. and I'll come with the final episode after this. And yeah, we'll see how we do in the last 24 hours. We've got, well, just under that, we've got around about 18 hours of competition left. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll end this episode here. So thank you ever so much for watching, and then we will see if this wind brings the fish on in the last and final episode of my Romanian fishing adventure. Right, thank you for watching, guys. Catch you in the next episode.